อันยองสวัสดีทุกคนด้วยนะครับผมก็ยินดีต้อนรับทุกท่านเข้าสู่ซีรีส์ทำเดลิม่านะฮะผมก็เดี๋ยวเปิด L เฉยเลยเราก็จะมาต่อกันในพาร์ทสุดท้ายนะครับผมซึ่งพาร์ทนี้นั้นเป็นพาร์ทสุดท้ายของเกมนี้แล้วนะครับผมตอนนี้เราเหลือห้อง decontamination ของทีม C กับทีม D นะฮะฉะนั้นเราจะไปเล่นให้เรียบร้อยนะฮะfirst come first save Dไม่ขยับเลยอ่ะเหมือนจะเป็นอย่างนั้นนะ
So that means we're trapped, huh?
Where are we?
The decontamination room.
ห้องสารปนเปื้อน
There are showers in here?
You need to wash all contaminants.
จะต้องล้างสารออกไปถึงจะที่ออกไปข้างนอกนะ
In the case of
อาจจะ
war, of
นิวเคลียร์สงครามนิวเคลียร์อะไรอย่างนั้น
Two exits heading to the surface. Here, and the X door in the lounge.
You're right. It looks like there's a hall to an elevator outside. Don't see how they're connected on the map, but it must be there.
Okay, then let's escape through that door.
How exactly do you propose that?
จะทำยังไงนะ
Looks like it's been welded shut.
มันจะปิดแน่นเลยนะ
Maybe it'll open if we push that yellow button over there.
Do you not just hear that it's welded shut?
Then what exactly is it for? Should we try pushing it?
It's clearly suspect. Better not.
อย่าดีกว่า
Right.
1809.
6:09
The anesthetic was injected after the vote, around...
13:30.
So we've been asleep for almost 4.5 hours.
That might not be true.
Right. Zero did say.
Once 90 minutes are up, an injector in your bracelet will activate. An anesthetic and an agent to erase your memories will be administered.
Means we could have woken up and fallen asleep several times since then. But I just don't remember any of it.
I wonder what the results of the voting are.
It's highly unlikely that C Team was able to survive.
Why?
You even have to ask?
จะต้องถามจริงเหรอ
Diana voted against the plan on the note and chose C Team.
Whoa, wait, hold up. What are you saying? I thought Diana voted for Q Team. Isn't that right?
I'm sorry.
ขอโทษนะ
I
ฉัน
well, I
จ
don't
Jump
really
it out.
remember.
What?
ำฮะ
How is that possible?
เป็นไปได้ไง
How
อ่ะ
could you forget?
ทำไมถึงลืมล่ะ
After the vote at 13:30, he told us we
เห็น
wouldn't
บอก
be
เขาโหวตแล้ว
injected
เรา
with
จะ
the
ไม่ถู
amnesia
ก
meds.
ฉีดสารเข้าไปนี่
I remember it exactly. Diana had chosen to vote for Q Team.
No! I know for sure that she definitely voted for
C
C
team.
Team.
Nonsense. You must be out of it.
You're the one out of it, you senile old fart. No. Wait. Don't tell me. Jumped? What Sigma was going on about back in DCOM? Well, it's all true.
Oh, when he was saying mankind would be destroyed? What did he mean exactly? Do you mind explaining?
Even if I did, I don't think you'd believe me. It's highly likely you won't even understand. You see, the things Sigma and I have been through are, complicated and mysterious.
Does that mean your consciousness came from the future? 2074?
Yes, but that's not exactly right. Sigma and I both originated from the current world of 2028. Our consciousnesses were sparked by a specific event into jumping forward to 2074. We returned to April 2029, where we lived 45 years normally through time. In January 2074, our two consciousnesses were booted to the past again, and essentially ended up at this point in time, Christmas of 2028. See, you don't understand, do you?
Doesn't have to make sense. You only need to believe us.
About what happens in the future?
Correct.
I have to know then. Why was mankind destroyed?
It's not exactly destroyed. It isn't as if there aren't any survivors left.
But a large number are.
Yes, the dead number 6 billion. It's all because of Radical 6, a horrific virus that affects the human brain. It spread quickly worldwide, and humanity began heading to extinction.
The location the virus originated at was the experimental facility, DCOM. That was what we were told, anyway. Some of the information appears to be incorrect, though.
How so?
This is just a guess, but I think Radical 6 wasn't leaked from DCOM. I've got a feeling it came from this shelter instead.
Regardless, back then we believed it all started at DCOM. So we infiltrated the facility as subjects to prevent the release of the virus. With Akane's help.
Akane?
She's the leader of a secret group called Crash Keys that wants to save the world. Using the organization's assets, we hacked the admin server and altered the original subject list and data.
I
เข้า
see.
ใจ
I mean, it all seems so
มัน
fake.
ดูจะไม่น่าเชื่อ
I
นะ
could
เกิด
hardly
เป็น
keep
ของ
up
ปลอ
with
ม
all
เล
of
ย
it.
We're not lying.
ไม่ได้โกหก
It's
นะ
true.
มันคือเรื่องจริง
All right then.
โอเค
I'd like to go back for a second. Phi, you said you jumped earlier, right?
Yeah.
Does that mean...
A little late, perhaps, but I will now announce the voting results. All three groups have voted for different teams. Therefore, none have been executed. Current death count, 0.
I'm so glad.
I can't say this is an ideal situation for many of us involved. It appears that none of you fully grasp the essence of this game. Think back on the rules you were told. You will remain in the shelter for eternity until 6 people are killed. I'll give you one last chance. A single action from you may result in your escape from the depths. What must you do? It's simple. I shall show you. The other two teams are listening to a message just like this one. In their ward's decontamination room.
That can't be.
The construction of all of them are the same. A yellow button exists on the wall in each. Pressing it activates the showers in the other wards, and they will rain down a solution of hydrogen fluoride.
ไฮโดรเจนฟลูอไรด์
What?
ไฮโดรเจน
Fluoric acid!
ฮะ
It's not only acidic enough to melt a body,
มันเป็นน้ำมันเป็นกรด
dissolves glass and iron.
ที่จะละลายได้กระทั่งกระจก แก้ว และเหล็ก
Seems unnecessary. That button on the wall is your right to freedom. Using it will kill the other teams, and you obtain the needed X passes to escape. I have one final thing to tell you. The early bird gets the worm. After the first team pushes it, the button will become inactive for both of the other teams. Your time limit is 3 minutes. What will you do? Will you press it or refuse?
Don't!
I'm doing it to protect you too.
What?
It's not to escape. Of course I don't want to kill the other teams. But if we don't act, we're the ones who die.
It's not for certain. No one pushes it before 3 minutes are up.
But if we wait, all 3 teams will be killed. The acid will melt even our bones, and all that's left will wash down the drain. Is that how you want to reunite? To hug and cry together in the train? By then, we wouldn't even be able to see or hold them.
Wait, Sigma! Please calm down!
How could I possibly do that? Someone on another team could be pushing the button right now as we speak.
Just listen, please! Zero did say that we had 3 minutes. But he never said what would happen once the time limit ended.
She's right. 3 minutes is just a space of time. There's still a chance nothing will happen after the deadline is over. It must mean that we are being tested to see how much we all trust.
Please believe, Sigma. Trust the other teams.
Diana,
what did you
need to-
just...
Are you kidding me? You just finished begging me to trust the others. What the hell was all that for? Answer me, Diana!
I don't know. I don't know why I pushed the button.
Not again.
What do you mean?
Our vote back at 1330? Diana chose C team instead of going along with what was on the note. I asked her why, and she said the same thing as now. I don't know.
That's ridiculous. I don't know about that.
I know.
What?
I'm saying I know what you don't know. My thought earlier, that we probably...
You made a wise decision. You sacrificed the lives of others in order to continue your own survival. It truly is a natural human reaction. You simply made an emergency evacuation. The action is legally justifiable. There is no blame to be placed on you for your decision. Now, I'm sure you would like to get out of here immediately. But before that, I apologize. But you must all sleep again.
1929. Our time is up.
You have done exactly as I commanded. The memory loss drug will not be injected into the 3 of you. It would be inconvenient if you forgot you caused the deaths of others.
No! How did this happen?
Pleasant dreams.
Where are we?
I think it's the decontamination room.
Decontamination?
Huh. This is weird.
Weird?
I feel like I've been trapped in this room before.
You must be imagining things.
I guess.
Wait, this button.
It's the same for you, Carlos?
You feel it as well?
Yeah, not just her. I sense it too. Somehow, this button is very important.
maybe we've forgotten about this place.
The drugs in the bracelets?
What?
Hey, look what time it is. It's after midnight.
So it's the next day?
Not just day, but year. It's 2029 now.
What a horrible start to the year.
ขอประกาศรายชื่อดังต่อไปนี้ค่ะซีทีมคาร์ลอสอาคาเน่จุนเพทีทีนิวเวลาขอโทษทุกคนน่าอ่านผิดยินทัน
Damn you, Zero!
I will never forgive him!
No!
Diana, tell me one more time. You didn't choose to push it, did you? The button in the decontamination room.
No. For a split second, it was as if... It was as if someone had taken control of my body.
Has this ever happened to you before? Then maybe you hit your head somewhere.
I don't think so. That I can remember anyway.
What are you trying to say, Phi?
Well, I thought it might be possible it was alien hand syndrome.
What? Alien hand?
It happens very rarely when the corpus callosum, where the right and left hemispheres connect, is abnormal. Remember, the right brain controls the left side, and the left controls the right. So if the communication paths that connect them are damaged, the left and right sides of your body may fall out of sync. Like trying to put a shirt on with your right hand, but taking it off with your left. Grabbing onto a scalding pan with your right hand while your left tries to make it let go. Or something even stranger, when your right hand attempts to suffocate you, so you use your left to restrain it. I've heard of cases where it's happened. An interesting development arises with that story. Where does a human's consciousness exist? Is it in the left brain or the right? When your right hand's choking you and your left's trying to stop it, that would imply that the part of you that doesn't want to die is in the right brain. But what if, in the left brain, there's another part of you buried inside that does want to die? So, if you ever ask that person, do you want to live or die? If the center for speech is located in the right brain, he'd clearly say, of course, I want to live. But what if it's the reverse? If the center for speech is in the left brain, then I'm sure he'd say, hurry up and kill me. There's no way to know which one is the true self. Or, perhaps, it's more like they both are. It's just simply that the one who has the power of speech is more dominant. Have you ever considered, what if your body was split into left and right? In that moment, where would your consciousness go? Left or right?
Hey, Phi. What are you getting at with this?
The alien mouth syndrome. My mouth speaks for itself, regardless of what I want it to do.
How can you be joking around at a time like this?
No, it's because we're in the situation that I brought it up.
Well, like you said, it doesn't feel real. Hearing the announcement or reading on the board.
You think those 6 might still be alive?
Let's keep believing.
There's no point. The 6 of them are definitely dead.
How do you know?
Well... I don't know.
You alright, Gab?
This guy doesn't know anything, does he?
He's lucky.
Well, may as well get going. Like Sigma said earlier, we shouldn't lose hope. Let's have faith that they're still alive. Besides, that is even more of a reason that we must keep going.
So we can go and bring back a rescue team?
Exactly.
All right, let's go.
I'm
ว่าฉันจะไม่ไป
not going.
Huh?
Hey, Diana!
Wonderful acting. It's an excellent strategy. Your actions in that decontamination room. I'm surprised you thought of it so fast. At that moment, all you wanted was to get out quickly. To make that a reality, it just happened that the fastest way was to touch the yellow button and kill the other 6 participants. However, pressing the button just right matter. In a court of law, what you get is considered bad by judge and jury. So you thought, how could I make this not as bad for me? What you came up with was so simple. You simply needed multiple personalities.
No!
Not to casually bring up the topic of multiple personalities. No one would believe you. The only way to make people believe you was to do something unbeneficial to you. And that is why you refused. We both know that fire bring a rescue team back to the shelter. You saw all of that in advance.
No! No, 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 no!
Let us meet again somewhere. Stop at Mata Dolorosa. I will be awaiting that moment.
What? Nothing's happening.
Yeah.
See? I told you, didn't I? None of the others pushed the button. So that's proof that the other teams can be trusted to cooperate.
It seems there may be a misunderstanding, so I shall clear it up for you. I never said the showers would activate as soon as the button is pressed. Which means you've yet to learn whether the button has been activated by someone or not.
What?
And when?
Then the anesthetic will...
I get it now.
Don't tell me we'll be asleep when...
Now, it is time for you to sleep. When next you wake, know that you will have no memory of these past 90 minutes. Pleasant dreams.
ตอนนี้เราเหลือทีม C นะ โอเค
This is called the decontamination room?
I think you're supposed to clean off after returning from the surface. Well, that was for when there was a nuclear war and the world was contaminated.
Ah, that explains the showerheads.
Just as I thought. This won't open either.
The map shows an elevator hall beyond this door. If we came down the elevator normally, we'd be able to run into this room immediately, but...
What about that? It's connected to the lounge.
I checked it earlier, but no dice. Locked up tight.
Do you think Zero trapped us in here to make us play the decision game?
It's pretty obvious at this point. 1810.
I think it was about 13:30 when we finished voting and the drug put us to sleep.
So that means we were napping like toddlers for 4.5 hours.
Junpei, I have something I've been wanting to ask you. During the vote earlier, you told Carlos.
Come on, Carlos. Vote for Q Team. Yeah, what about it?
What about? How could you be so horrible? You used to... You'd never have said that a year ago.
Oh, like you're one to talk.
What? What happened to you, Junpei? What happened while I was gone?
I'd like to know more about you, too.
What's that, Carlos? Does that mean you're interested in me?
No. My focus is my little sister. Got no time for a love life.
Heh, so our hero of justice has a sister complex.
Junpei? Carlos really is worried about you.
Well, it's more I want to know about you both. Weren't you friends as kids? And last year you were trapped just like this and escaped together. So why?
Why the animosity, you mean? That's exactly why.
Junpei.
I've seen people die. Horrible, cruel deaths I never wanted to see. So many. I'm probably becoming numb.
เจอจนชาจ้ะ
After what happened last year, I quit school and joined a detective firm.
Oh man. What made you want to do that?
It was all because of Akane there. She up and disappeared, so I went to a firm to try and find her. It's small, but known to work among the underground. I've snuck into places running human organ trafficking like they're trading cookies. Saw a coworker I'd just finished eating with pushed off a rooftop the other day. Never had a by-the-books case where I just had to prove he cheated. Every job that passed my hands was dirty and dangerous. That's when I realized humans aren't as beautiful as I thought. I'd only been skimming the surface all this time. So every day, after work, I'd drink myself to sleep. I slept in my bathtub with the shower running. It was the only way I was able to get the scent of blood off me. But last month, finally, I got intel through our network that Akane was joining this experiment.
So that's why you came to decom.
Yeah, I threatened those in charge and forced my way in. So, Akane, how's Santa? Aoi.
My brother.
I heard about Ace. He's stuck in jail if he hasn't escaped yet. Lotus is doing alright. She's working and raising her kids still.
Who told you this?
ไม่รู้
That
ล่ะ
detective guy, Seven.
เซเว่นไงล่ะ
I worked with him once. We destroyed Free the Soul's headquarters.
Destroyed?
Hey, what's Free the Soul?
A religious cult. They're a freaky terrorist organization who never stop trying to create their new world.
They abducted my brother and I 10 years ago.
And the game we played last year was related to that big kidnapping case.
My brother and I were trying to track Free the Soul's movements, but... You were too, Junpei?
I came across some info on them while I was working. Seven was the one still on their trail. But I kind of think we went too far by destroying their headquarters. I'm pretty sure we pissed off their boss. I think his name was Brother.
So wait, you're saying this Zero the Second has something to do with him?
You know anything about it, Akane?
I already told you I'm not connected to this. I don't know why this person is calling themselves Zero.
Why don't you enlighten us as to why you joined DCOM, Akane?
Junpei.
Someone using that name has thrown us into a similar game. No way you can ask me to believe they're unrelated.
Stop it, Junpei. From what I can tell, Akane's the victim.
I'm here to change the future.
Huh?
Free the Soul is currently attempting to implement a terrifying plan. I infiltrated the experiment to stop that.
So you knew that this game would happen?
I don't know. I didn't know any specifics about all of this.
You just said it's to change the future.
A very distant future.
So you access the morphogenetic field and...
Hold up. What are you talking about?
ว่าไงนะ
A little late, perhaps, but I will now announce the voting results.
Why'd he have to interrupt now?
All three groups have voted for different teams. Therefore, none have been executed. Current death count, 0. I can't say this is an ideal situation for any of us involved. It appears that none of you fully grasp the essence of this game. Think back on the rules you were told. You will remain in the shelter for eternity until 6 people are killed. I will give you one last chance. A single action from you may result in your escape from the depths. What must you do? It's simple. I shall show you. The other 2 teams are listening to a message just like this
เหมือน
one
เดิม
in their ward's decontamination room.
What?
The construction of all of them are the same. A yellow button exists on the wall in each.
Oh, that thing.
Pressing it activates the showers in the other wards, and they will rain down a solution of hydrogen fluoride.
Hydrogen
ฮะ
fluoride?
ไฮโดรเจนฟลูออไรด์เหรอ
Only acidic enough to melt a body, but it even dissolves glass and iron. Explaining what would happen if you were under it seems unnecessary. That button on the wall is your right to freedom. Using it will kill the other teams, and you will obtain the needed X passes to escape. I have one final thing to tell you. The early bird gets the worm. After the first team pushes it, the button will become inactive for both of the other teams. Your time limit is 3 minutes. What will you do? Will you press it or refuse? It is ultimately all up to you to decide.
Isn't it obvious?
Junpei!
Wait! Let's think about this.
เดี๋ยวดิ
Get out of my way, Akane. We need to push the button before the other teams do.
What are you saying, Junpei? Are you really planning to sacrifice everyone else so you can escape?
It's to survive.
นะ
It's kill or be killed, so we need to make sure to kill them first.
Junpei! Dear, you've changed so much. Ah!
Junpei!
Damn you! Do you
ไอ้
want
เว
to
รเอ้ย
die? You're okay
จะ
with
ตายได้ไง
never
ฮะ
seeing your sister again?
Maria.
No way in hell I'm dying.
ในงานเว้ยที่จะตายเว้ย
Everything just to die today.
ที่ไม่ยอมตายเด็ดขาด
No! Don't, Carlos!
อย่านะคาร์ลอส
If none of the teams push
เขา
it,
ไม่มีใครก
then
ด
it
ปุ่มแล้ว
has
ก็
to be like when we voted.
While you're wishing on a star, we'll end up killed.
Junpei!
Push it, Carlos!
กดมันเลย
Carlos, why?
ทำไม
No, Akane.
Hey, you did good, Carlos.
Junpei?
You dedicated your life to saving people, so this is probably hard for you. But what you did is...
Stop!
Carlos!
It wasn't me. Someone took my hand and...
You're not going to say the devil made you do it, are you?
Made me?
Maybe it's stress, or you've always had that urge buried deep down inside. Blamed your bad judgment calls on something controlling you? Come on, it's just part of being human. Life experiences.
You made a wise decision. You sacrificed the lives of others in order to continue your own survival.
Zero.
It truly is a natural human reaction. You simply made an emergency evacuation. The action is legally justifiable. There is no blame to be placed on you for your decision. Now, I'm sure you would like to get out of here immediately. But before that, I apologize. But you must all sleep again.
But why?
It is 1929. Time for good kids to be in bed, or something.
You have done exactly as I commanded. The memory loss drug will not be injected into the three of you. It would be inconvenient if you forgot you caused the deaths of others.
I killed all of them.
Pleasant dreams.
This is...
The decontamination room.
Decontamination?
Huh. This is weird.
Weird?
แปลกเหรอ
I feel like I've been
อย่างกับฉัน
trapped
เค
in
ย
this room before.
ถูกขังมากกว่า
You must be imagining things.
คิดไปเองนะมั้ง
I guess.
คิดว่านะ
This button.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, something isn't right.
Maybe we've forgotten about this place.
The drugs and the bracelets?
What?
ขอประกาศรายชื่อดังต่อไปนี้
Casualties. QT,
ทีม คิว มิรา เอริก ดีทีม ไดอาน่า ปาย ซิกมา
These 6 are now deceased. As a result, 6 X-passes will be revealed. Self, Rip, Lake, Bird, Twin, Old. That is all.
That's right.
It would be inconvenient if you forgot to cause the deaths of others.
Wow, that was fast. We put these passwords in, and we can reach the surface.
But to get them, The other teams.
It's not your fault, Carlos.
I've been busting my ass for the past 10 years. I wanted to save as many lives as I could. I worked hard to do that.
Leucochloridium. Or Spinochordodes teleniae. Have you heard of either of these, Carlos?
Why are you suddenly...
They inhabit and control the actions of creatures larger than them. Parasites.
Are you suggesting we were controlled by whatever that was you said?
Leucochloridium are snail parasites. Praying mantises and grasshoppers get Spinochordodes teleniae.
So they don't attach to humans?
Correct. I've heard of one, however, Toxoplasma gondii.
Toxoplasma gondii?
Rats with toxoplasmosis no longer fear their predator, the cat, and are in fact drawn to the smell of their urine.
The rats are attracted to cats?
For humans infected with Toxoplasma gondii, changes in actions and personality have been reported. You become a risk taker, your reactions slow, or you become extremely sensitive.
Are you saying Carlos pushed that button because of something like that?
I don't know, but it's more realistic than saying you were possessed by a devil.
A human controlling parasite. Huh. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
No problems here.
All right. Then let's put in the passwords.
It opened!
Let's hurry! The door will close right away!
Hey, what are you standing
รอ
around
อะไร
for?
อ่ะ
Carlos?
ฉัน
I
ฉัน
can't
ไปกับ
leave
พวก
with
นาย
you
ไม่ได้หรอก
guys.
นะ
What?
ฮะ
I made a
ฉัน
promise
สัญ
in
ญากับ
another history
อีก
that I
ประวัติหนึ่ง
definitely
อะว่า
saved
ฉัน
you.
จะช่วยพวก
Another history?
ฮะ
What nonsense are you
ว่าไง
babbling
นะ
about? Come on, hurry
เร็ว
up!
Later, guys.
ไว้ก่อน
Carlos!
Carlos!
Just hang on.
รอก่อนนะ
I'm going to go
ไป
save
ช่วย
you
ทั้งสอง
now.
แล้ว อืม
The other two teams So listening to a message just like this one, and there will
Junpei!
Damn you! Do you want to die? You're okay with never seeing your sister again?
Maria.
No way in hell I'm dying! I did not go through everything just to die today!
No! Don't, Carlos! If none of the teams push it, then it has to be like when we voted.
While you're wishing on a star, we'll end up killed.
Junpei!
Push it, Carlos!
It's been 3 minutes.
Does that mean none of the teams?
It has to mean no one pushed it!
Oh, that was the longest 180 seconds ever.
You're telling me. I'm nearly drowning in my own sweat. Like I practically had that acid bath already.
It seems there may be a misunderstanding, so I shall clear them for you. I never said the showers would activate as soon as the button was pressed. Which means you've yet to learn whether the button has been activated by someone or not.
What?
No! Then when will we?
Less than a minute left before we're knocked out. That means...
So you're saying we won't even know until we're already melted into goo?
Now, it is time for you to sleep. When next you wake, know that you will have no memory of these past 90 minutes. Pleasant dreams.
โอเค โอเค ตอนนี้มีจากใหม่เข้ามาแล้วนะครับผมจะเป็น Force Quick Box นะฮะ แอบไปดูสปอยมาแต่ไม่ใช่จะแอบดูไปสปอยหรอก